highway's behind me. You can hear the cars. I'm walking away from it. I'm heading up the slope. We're going to a place where there was an old foundation. I was here a couple of years ago, full of star thistles, and I just left it, and I came from a long way around. I was really screwed when I got there, and that's my excuse for not finding anything. But we're gonna go this way. It's only about a mile upslope. No problem. Okay, I think that's coyote crap. Could be a bunch of other animals, but see the red berries? Manzanita berries. I'll show you some manzanita. Okay, here's manzanita. See this manzanita? This is manzanita. Here are the little berries of it. And there's the path, the trail. Really cool, huh? This was a hole. They pulled these rocks out of here. Maybe somebody got a gold signal in there. See, and these star thistles weren't always here. I don't know when they first got. I think they came in with those Afghan camel traders in their saddle blankets, I think. Great already in here, huh? It's getting hot already too. I had a late start this morning. Freaking, yesterday I went to the store and I wanted to leave the car windows down a crack, the front and the back ones, just so the hot air can escape. Then I put the sun visor in the windshield, put the key in the ignition, turned it to accessories, rolled the windows down a crack. Yep, you got it. Went out this morning, and of course the battery's as flat as a tack, as dead as a doornail, as decomposed as a dinosaur. So I had to break out my GNR 660 heavy duty power plant charger upper, and I hooked that thing on. Don't even have to wait a second, hit the ignition and bingo, starts right up. Good thing I got it. Here's a picture of it. Okay, hey, well, I'm detecting this washout on the side of this road. You know, I want to build one of those meteorite finders that you tow behind the car, vehicle, out on an open field. I saw one on Meteorite Men. They had one, and I saw one where some other guy, they dug up this big meteorite. Oh, I forget what it was called. They had one, and one of these guys, or somewhere else, I found the specs on how to make one of those babies, but I can't find it. You know, if anybody knows this offhand, please don't go to any trouble looking for it. But if you know offhand where that is, I think it was on YouTube, please let me know. Okay, look at all this broken quartz around here. It's right by that dummy. Okay, here's a weird bullet. Let me see, can you find it? See it? Look. Still going up. This is wall-to-wall hot rocks. All in here. I can dial them out, which is great, but boy, for some other detectors, this would drive somebody freaking insane. Speaking of insane, the guy writes me a message. I guess he doesn't see the scenery or the critters or the water or the real world like this beautiful stuff around here, which is beautiful to me and a lot of you other guys too. He said he looked at when I took the Nell coil to the park to test it out. He said, learn how to dig a hole and get a shovel, please. How about you learn how to strap on a pair of balls and stop acting like a frickin' woman? Not that women are bad, but it's just if a guy acts like a woman, that means he's an effeminate pussy. And anybody that would say, learn how to dig a hole. Fuck, how about you learn how to stump jump and creek cross and log leap, you fucking asswipe? Okay, I'm gonna tell you another one in a minute. Okay, sticker country big time. But we never know what we're going to find and where we're going to find it. So I want to go down that side. There were a lot of like trails through that buckbrush or whatever they call that stuff, and we're going to try it out. That quartz sure does look pretty and full of gold. And it could be, but I don't get a yelp out of it. But it's a good sign. Okay, it's double BT. Brush busting time. Actually, it's really just like weed walking. So let's see what we can find. Really hard to get the coil to the soil. Oh! Gonna be a can. 80, 81. The hell is it? Yep. 1,000-year-old caveman can. All right, is this one of my places I saw on Google Earth? Let me see. Okay, a guy sent me a message this morning and said, Pete, do I carry a gun? Or, in case of bears or mountain lions? And do I carry a machete for brush busting? Okay, wow, look at this tree. Looks great here, huh? Wow, Macamba. Okay, machete would just be more trouble than it's worth. Look at this. Okay, hang on. Let me turn the other camera on. Okay, here's this beautiful big pine tree. Beautiful and big. Okay, and it's gonna fall down one of these days, right down there, of course. Okay, look at all this sap coming out of this baby. I wonder if that's hard or soft. It's just kind of, you can squeeze it. It's not sticky. If I squeezed it, it would be sticky. See it all? Okay, and this reminds me of a message I got from some jerk off that said, I didn't find anything. He said, you didn't find anything. And it was boring. And I hope you can keep people watching your channel. I didn't like it or something. You are a fucking loser. You didn't see the freaking buzzard in the sky. You didn't hear the hawk screech. You didn't see the creek. You didn't see the trees. You didn't see the orchards. What did you see, you fuck ass? You're a fucking absolute loser. Your attitude is so pessimistic. And what's that other word? Negative. See, I'm not very good with my words, but such a negative person. And it's too bad you're you, because I would rather be dead than be a person like you that can't see this. Okay. Great, huh? To be in here. Okay, let's go for let me see. I'll find out. Okay, I came through this and I couldn't find what I saw on Google Earth. This might not be, it might be further over there. We'll see. We're going to go back down to the road, which is down there. And we are going to, oh, nope, look for stuff. It's hot out in the sun, but here in the shade, there's a little bit of a breeze blowing. And you know what I always say, when you feel that breeze on your hot, sweaty body, it's 2 dice. On a lighter vein, look at this poison ouch. I got an message from a young lad. Actually, he's a young man in a kid's body. He said, Pete, you need more subscribers. My dad and I watch your videos and the swearing doesn't bother us because you are funny and cool, and I'm happy. So thank you very much for that, Ryan. And maybe I can find something good today, or at least find a stump to jump or a log to leap. We'll see. Day is young. Shambalamba. Apakamba. Hey, this was worth it to me. Look, hey, jerk off, I didn't find anything. But hey, look where I am. You're too stupid to appreciate this. Okay? Always like topping a rise to see what's on the other side. I'll let you know as soon as we start to get there. Oh shit, here we are. Look. And I didn't find anything. Oh, fuck. Look, can you see way? I'm gonna get the other camp. Nah, I'm not. Can't. But look, trail goes down there now, so we have. This is the top of the hill. Well, up there is. We're going downhill. Great. Outstanding. Well, see, if this would have been way longer, we could have rode this baby to the end, but not long enough. 495 yards, I guess it's yards. Oop the sloop, or up the slope. Well, this is just as exactly like it was a couple of years ago. It's all right. Lots of poison ouch everywhere. See those leaves turning orange or red, or whatever they are? That's poison oak. But still, when it's even green, it'll get you good. And so will the stems. Look at it all in there. Back in there. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna finish telling you about the guy that asked me about machete. Machete's not gonna work. You know, if I was gonna go into a place in real thick stuff, and I was going to go back and forth in there many times, yeah, I'd break a trail with a machete, absolutely. But see, I would rather just bust brush through it for the first time and not even worry about it, because the chances of me going back there again are really slim indeed. Okay, now as far as carrying the gun for bears and mountain lions, I got to tell you this. I said this to somebody before too, and it's how it is. If I'm walking through here, even before I got close to here, say if this was a bear or something in there, or something that just wasn't right, I feel it. I get this feeling, I don't think you call it dread, because I think dread's kind of a terrible fear. I'm not afraid. I just know that I shouldn't be going there. And I could go to a place that I've been to before, and I can get right up to within like 30 or 40 or 50 yards of it and say, whoa, something's really wrong. I can't go in there. Something's just like it's hitting an invisible wall. So I don't go. I just trust my instincts and I don't do it. And you know, it's looked after me for a long, long time. And so that's about it. Now, here's what I do. If I'm going way down in some canyon where if something happened to me, or I get bitten by a rattlesnake or something, that's not on the cards either. But still, say I got hurt way down in the canyon where they're not going to find me. By the time they get to me, I'm going to be dead. Well, I carry a 9mm then, so I can fire 3 quick shots in succession and do that every 3 hours or 4, whatever I need to do until I get a response. And that's why I carry it, but not for protection. Now, say if I had, and I always carry it in my backpack, never on my side, because, you know, I lost magazines out of the, oh, fuck. You know, when you're brush busting, the less stuff you're carrying on your side or in your hands, the better. I carry the gun in the backpack. Okay, now, if a bear or mountain, a man can get at you in 21 feet in a fucking fraction of a second. You know the 21-foot rule? That's how it takes an animal can go twice that far because he's going more than twice that fast. So if I saw a bear or a mountain lion, I thought it was that I should get the gun out. It's fucking way too late. It's all she wrote already. And this bear spray, the same thing. If I have my choice of going out in the middle of nowhere with bear spray or a gun, I'm taking the bear spray every single day. So that's it. This is just as freaking bad, but it was a nice walk. Saw some nice stuff, and I'm not finished yet. I'm going to keep detecting. I'll let you know. See, here's another example of where wire was tied around the tree. See, here and here. That could have been 100 years ago, and that's only how far that tree grew in that amount of time. But I don't know that that timeline is correct. Okay, there was an old-time camp in here. I see an old-time can in there. Well, there's probably, hey, there were deer hunters galore in this area, and mountain lion hunters, and bear hunters when you could hunt the mountain lions. I talked to a game warden. I think I said this before in one of my videos. I said, what's the decline of the deer? How come it's so bad? When I was a kid, you know, you could drive down a back road and see fucking 100 deer scattered all over the place. I said, is it mountain lions or poachers? He said both. Those poor deer really getting it from both sides, and that's too bad. Okay. How'd I get in here? That way, that way, that way, or that way? How good does that look down that trail? We're gonna go down there. Okay, to get back to that guy, same question. Yeah, there could be a mountain lion or a bear just anywhere watching me around here. But I would say there's not, because I don't feel it. I feel perfectly at ease, perfectly comfortable, perfectly safe, and I found some tools. Look at this. A pick and a shovel. So are these guys growing dope in here, or are they looking for gold? Let's look around. And I know they're not around. Well, you know, one time I happened upon a dope crop. Okay, for you nature lover boys, I found this great thing. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, or maybe most of you. There's go to YouTube and type in starling flight or flying starlings, and got to be one of the greatest spectacles in all of nature. Really cool. Way more interesting and exciting than me going through the dry grass. Okay, that's the trail down to Humba Humba, and this is the trail up to Metal Mule. How come I'm going uphill both ways? All right, this poor son of a bitch must have seen a bear or mountain lion, because he was running so fast, he ran right out of his pants. You know, there are 10-year-old kids that watch my videos, and they would love to come out with me. Absolutely. They wouldn't sleep the night before with so much excitement and anxiety. Hey, and they would stump, jump, and creek cross, and log leap, and brush bust right with me. Yep, they'd get stickers, and they'd get scratched, and they'd get knocked, and they'd get dirty, and they'd probably get bug bit, but they'd love every second of it, and they'd never forget it. And then there's pussies that say, learn how to dig a hole. Jesus, fuck, these guys have hands like women and hearts like cupcakes. Okay, that coyote shit wasn't here on the way. I'm on the way back now. That's a fresh one. And so, there you go. Okay, there's something in here that smells real good. Like it's a plant smell. It's not that oak tree and it's not that buckbrush. I don't know, or the manzanita. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's something to do with all of them together. Oh, man. So good. Found that today. See, you know, that guy's got no real world, no nature in this guy. He's just a material guy. Like, what did you find that was man-made under the ground? Find like a Rolex watch or Tiffany diamond ring? No? Well, what a waste of time, you know. He's telling that woman, he's saying, you know, hey, I got a sports car, I got a boat, I got a condo on the big island over there in Hawaii, and I got a lot of money in the bank. I bet that makes you want to get them panties off, don't it? I don't like going outdoors, you know, because, hey, there's dirt on the ground, and I don't want dirt under my fingernails. I don't want to get a callus on my hand, and I don't want to get scared of nothing. I mean, they got chipmunks out there. Them some bitches go right for your throat. Anyway, we get a laugh out of these fucking morons. And a guy wrote me in saying, you can't metal detect like that. That's not the way you metal detect. Why isn't it? Well, because the guy what sold me my overalls said they weren't. Said, hey, what is this? Nope. Breeze coming up from the bottom is really great. It's still hot, but really good. Let's just check this little area. This is like a little area worth checking. Maybe. Boy, this is gonna, you know, this is really bad. There is a red flag fire warning up in this area, and there should be. That's an animal trail going through there. This is a bigger, wider trail going through here. Okay, I don't want to go down and get in the bottom of that draw, because that's not going to take me to where I want to go. Okay, I got to track back. Look at these hairy little fur balls. Well, it's a good thing I'm getting closer to the mule. We're gonna go further down the road, but I got something in my left boot that thinks the boot belongs to it. So it's trying to get me out, so I gotta get it out and then pulverize the son of a bitch, whatever it is.